Hello, Leos, and welcome to your general energy check reading. So, your reading has been providing before starting. So, not Leos. I keep hearing this Big Cats Nation. So, it's the Big Cats Nation. There you go. For your reading, we're using the new chapter tarot because it feels time for you, Leos, for a new chapter. And an oracle, the Beyond Lemuria oracle. Because I feel this Big Cats Nation that I'm reading for, it's going not on. It's not only needing this new chapter, but it's going through a spiritual thingy, some spiritual thingy. So it's a very spiritual spirit. I feel like the Leo, it's a spirit that has spent a lot of time on the other side, and it's been a while since the previous incarnation. So this incarnation may be leaving you feeling like you don't belong here, like you cannot find your place in here, like so you may have a really hard time adapting to Earth and to your body, and like I feel it like this. So it's a new time for a new chapter. Let's see. Let's see with the tarot. What is this new chapter for the Big Cats Nation? Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. The Nine of Cups. So this new chapter, we're not taking the card because it didn't pop. But this Nine of Cups, this wish of yours. So it's a wish of this new chapter, it's a wish of yours. Okay? Let's see. The Ten of Pentacles. I had to help this Ten of Pentacles to come out of the deck. You have to, so you have to help this Ten of Pentacles. So this is the Tree of Life in tarot. This card represents the Tree of Life, like the activation of the Tree of Life. You've reached mastery on all suits, and now you're on the 10th level of Pentacles, and you're here now. You've reached home. But this reaching home, so for you to reach home, you need to help a bit this Ten of Pentacles, this feeling, because it's been a while since you've been here. So it's only normal. Okay, the Nine of Wands. It's only normal for you to feel like an outsider, like a wounded warrior, like you don't belong here, like Earth puts you down. Like the effect Earth has on you, it's so powerful that it got you wounded. Okay, let's see another card. Temperance. So the solution for you is alchemy. Today, it's about ancient civilizations and alchemy. Okay, Leos? So I was saying, I feel you're a very wise spirit. You may be connected to ancient civilizations, and you might have been an alchemist. I'm hearing now that story with Nicholas Flamel, that he managed to produce the Sorcerer's Stone, the elixir of life. Okay. So this balance, it's like mastering display of the opposite. So this wise spirit in the form of the Leo is mastering the opposite, the Empress, Invocation, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Discs. Oh wow, okay. So, feminine and masculine, Magician and Empress. So the Empress, Mother Nature, it's in the process of invocation on one side. On one side of these two opposites. And on the other side, the Magician and the Queen of Wands. So on the other side, the Magician, it's going. So I feel like a bit. So Leo's, the feminine in here has a bit of an overload, because the Empress is busy with this invocation, and the Magician also goes for um, this act of magic of his, he's going to the feminine creative side, to the Queen of Wands, to the feminine fire. Maybe if she's using, and then we have like the Two of Pentacles. This Two of Pentacles. So it's a nut, a walnut, maybe. And the other one, a pumpkin or a green apple, Granny Smith. But I feel like this two, oh, so with this Two of Pentacles, I feel like this juggling. So you see the Temperance. This is like the major arcana juggling. This is the wise, masterful juggling. Because this is reaching the perfect balance between these two sides, masculine and feminine. And this is the minor arcana juggling. This is like really juggling. And you're going, so you can be here, but you're here because the Magician, the masculine side, it's also um, using, let's say, but there's a word. So she's, oh my God, and it's like right there, the word. So she's connected to the rightful spiritual, to the rightful spirit. But for this one, he should connect to his, let's say, to the King of Wands. But he's not just there yet. He needs a bit of help. And the Wounded Warrior in here. So the Wounded Leo Warrior. For some Leos, I feel like a mother. So we're switching the stories. So this is internal happenings in your being and how this reflects on your outside. So this inside provides this reality. A mother that is absent, a mother that you cannot connect with because she's like in the High Priestess. So although she's the Empress, although she's a mother, she's behaving and acting like a High Priestess. So like she's on the other side. It's either that she's on the other side, so you did not meet your mother, or she was like so absent and so caught in the other world that she was not able to fulfill her role as a mother. And the father was busy with a Queen of Wands. So this is like uh, the female lover. She's like really bitchy when she wants. So I feel like this. So this is a marriage in between the Empress and the Magician. But the Empress. So this should have been a very actional oriented marriage. But due to the fact that she's so caught in the other world, in her High Priestess role, I feel like mentioning the story of Carl Gustav Jung in here, because he had such a mother. So she had some psychic abilities, and she was caught in that world. But let's say another manifestation, because he recognized the psychic abilities of the mother. But another way to interpret is that the mother was mentally ill, because a lot of mental illnesses are actually possessions of the psyche. And this magician found himself alone, and he got entangled with this Queen of Wands. So the father might have had an affair or more with the Queen of Wands, and the mother was just absent. So this character is quite lonely. This Leo I'm reading for is quite lonely. The lonely Leo. The King of Discs, the High Priestess. There she comes. And the Hierophant. Okay. I feel like this is showing us the real desire of the Leo character. So the Leo, as I was saying, being a lot of times since you last came to Earth, you do not adapt easily or well. And this is the desire of the Leo. This is the wound. And I feel like this incarnation, it's here exactly to emphasize this wound. Because I feel like this is a wound that you've been carrying since the beginning of your existence. Not this one, but as a being of whatever form you may take. And this is like this desire to belong, to be the king of pentacles, to be the king on the physical plane. I feel like to be the truthful owner of your own body. Like for you to be able to be the master of your own life. And this turtle. First of all, with this turtle, I go to the wisdom of the turtle. It's also good luck, but this is just an addition. And it's also the longevity, the long time of life, something like that. So this is a desire the King of Pentacles, the Leo Pussycat, has been carrying for a long time. And this desire, so about the parents, so the perfect, like the match between the High Priestess, because this Empress, she's acting like a High Priestess, but she's not. The High Priestess and the teacher, or the High Priest, for two parents that match their energies. Because this spirit considers these two spirits, or maybe as a spirit you chose these two, and something happened in between the moment you made your choice and until you actually incarnated. Maybe this couple was gone and you ended up incarnating in this one. I feel like it's the same family. You might have the feeling, let's say they didn't die, but they were not able to conceive. And maybe in your family, you feel like another couple feel like your parents, not your own. And it's connected to your desire to belong. This is it with tarot. This is like deep down inside of you, Leo. Let's go to the oracle. I feel now like this, I could end this reading now. I think this is like the shortest reading recorded so far. But I feel like this is all so clear. It feels like your spirit has it all clear. Transformation and harmonic flight. I think like your spirit has it clear. But if it's clear, why are you here? It feels like a confirmation. Maybe you were like not brave enough to express this. I'm blah-blahing now. Blah-blahing. I don't know. No. Something with the confirmation there. Maybe you just needed to. I don't like where this is going. Because you know it. Okay, let's see what the oracle has to say. I feel like a little bit of a Leo that got caught up in a victim mentality. And it's because like you had to be powerful as a spirit, you had to keep your strength. And it feels like you had to be so powerful like a spirit, at least here now. You were expecting like a milder existence. Okay. Big Cat Station. Let's see what the oracle has to say for you. What messages do the oracle cards, okay, hold for Leo? Card number 23, endless opportunities. Okay, don't limit yourself to one fixed idea because the opportunities are endless. Let's have other. Okay, so we're gonna take a lot of oracle cards, I think. Transformation, because this card has been haunting the reading since I prepared the deck. When I took the deck now, when I split, I kept seeing the card of transformation. Okay, and maybe this is something also specific for this cycle of incarnation that you're gonna go through multiple transformations. Because, like, being so wise and so old, you can do a bunch of things. But the beginning, I feel it was rough with this couple. Because I feel like you got. So you were. I feel like you were supposed to come in this couple, and you came in a different couple. As I was saying, it's either that this couple ceased to exist, or was not able to conceive, or, like, I don't know, for one reason or another, it didn't happen. Surrender. Surrender to your starseed elemental. Okay? I was watching a video in which they were explaining characteristics that sounded really funny for a starseed. Maybe try to find which starseed elemental you have in your core and try to understand it a little bit better, because I feel like there are some things that you want to change, but that saying, know the things that you can change and change them, distinguish between the things that cannot be changed and have, like, the wisdom to accept those things, and the most important of it all, to make the difference between those two. I think you know the difference. I think you have a clear perspective on the situation. You clearly see the things here, but you're missing this part. And once this information comes to you, because you were supposed to come in this, and it feels like you have the information of the blueprint as a child born out of these two parents. But the blueprint, it has a bit it's a bit different now, because you came out of this couple. So the combination of starseed elementals that gave birth to your um, starseed elemental, it's a bit different. The lines are a bit different. And you may carry, as wise as you are, I feel like a Leo that knows it all. And you may very well know a lot of things, and a lot of times life might have proven that you are right. But in this one, there's some more research to be done, because something got twisted, changed. And this is something, so this is the something that you do not have. This is why you're here. You know it, but it feels like you do not have, you feel it, but you do not have the courage to name it, to say the thing. You've made this recognition, but now you have to accept where you are. First to speak it, to name it, and then to start working in the right direction. And surrender to this new blueprint. Because otherwise you're going to be very vulnerable, you know? And also, so you're going to be very vulnerable in a negative way. But this surrender to your starseed elemental brings the good kind of vulnerability, the one that makes you more powerful, more connected, more in touch with what you are. And what you are, the portal keeper. So shine your light. So we're talking to the Leo portal keeper. And is this Egyptian goddess, ancient civilizations. Maybe watch the general reading and the Cancer, because today all readings are connected, apparently. Ancient civilizations, alchemy, and you are the portal keeper. I had a hidden portal in one of the other readings. So shine your light. Why do you have to shine your light? Okay, so you are the portal keeper, but until you understand, so this combination made you the portal keeper. And this is what you're not aware of. But until you make this observation, until you see and accept this portal is closed. And all the beings that are connected or supposed to access or walk through your portal cannot. And once you do that, please shine your light so that the portal can activate and the others can see your portal. One final card to end the Big Cats Nation reading. One final card, two final cards for Leos. Stepping through communication and co-creation. Communication, co-creation. So this portal, or maybe you have to shine your light to step through the portal. So it feels like so you shine your light. Everyone that needs to walk through your portal does that, and once that it's completed, you have to step through the portal as well to get the communication for your next co-creation. So you're ending so you're in congruency with the times that we are living now. I hope I said it right. So you're ending a major cycle and you are stepping through this portal and this cycle is ending. And once you're stepping through this portal, you will receive the blueprints, your truthful blueprints. Not this one's, not this one, your truthful blueprint. So I think this Leo, I have a very powerful Leo in here. And this Leo, it's ending the cycle of human being and it's receiving, once it's stepping through the portal, the blueprint of the God being. So this is the co-creation, because now you can co-create. You cannot co-create as a human being. As a human being, you can reproduce and whatever, but you do not create or co-create. You have to go to your God being to be able to create or co-create. And I feel since you're not creating, you're starting to co-create. So you're starting your preparation as a God being. And once you finish your preparation, so once you're going to go through your God being cycle, you're going to start your everything and nothing cycle, the creation cycle. Okay, Leo darlings, this is it for this reading of yours. Short and on point for me. Hope you're gonna find the wisdom in you to accept the situation and surrender and find the bravery to step through. I shall see you in one of the next reading. Until then, cheers and all the best.